Hi, everyone! Sorry that the stream started a little bit late. I actually planned on starting it a touch early, actually, and ran into some technical difficulties. So you let me know... well, for starters, can you even hear me? Hold on. I added a plugin to my OBS, because I usually use OBS for everything, because it's really customizable. But that means that I ran into some issues. The plugin wasn't working, so I uninstalled and reinstalled before all of this. So I was setting the stream back up. I think everything is okay. As long as you can hear me and you can hear the game. And Cutie Patootie says I can hear you, so thank you. I think we're good. I'm going to assume we're good until we're not. And then I'm going to continue to assume we're good, because I don't know what else I can do at this point. Okay, alerts are set up. I think we should be good to go. Now, I hope you can see it. There should be a lobby ID up in the top one of these ways. I think it's over that way. Up in one of the corners, I placed, or I guess the top right corner, I placed the ID for the lobby. I have set up a private lobby. As far as I'm aware, that's all I have to do, and then you all can join with me, anyone who has the game and enjoys monster hunting. And I will try to stay in some of the lower levels to avoid some of the spoiler stuff. I'm doing some optional stuff because I'm grinding for some of the other videos that I do. So you might have seen the bow. The wrong way to play the bow, basically, is kind of what I made there. And it was very sassy, so I try to make, some videos that aren't just strictly playthroughs occasionally. So in order to do that for all the other weapons, because that did so well, I talked to everyone else, namely my sister, and she said, yes, we have to do that. You have to do that. There is no way that she's going to let me not do that. But the only way I can do that is to grind up mats to get the weapons to play the game. And in order to do that, so I have to figure out how to play each one. So I'm going to be playing weapons that I shouldn't be playing because I don't know them very well. And I'm also going to be grinding for materials in order to make said weapons that I don't play very well. So probably going to start really low at the Chatacabra, making sure that I have a lot of that, and then moving my way up. I will tell you right now, anyone who's currently in here who is trying to play through the story and isn't further ahead than our current playthrough, we have pre-recorded some of the playthrough stuff, so we are way the heck ahead. There is going to be monsters in here that are spoilers. So spoiler alert to anyone who doesn't want to see any of the monsters in the future. So yes. Anyway, I'm going to, I guess, stop talking and do the thing that I've been trying to do for a couple hours now, basically. Which is to grind materials. Now, this stream is going to be a little bit different than our normal streams. It's also going to be a little bit different than our normal playthroughs. Normally, I try to, hype up, build up some energy, but I actually technically have today off. I have today off of work, and I have today off of recording because I got ahead a little bit. So instead of getting all hyped up and trying my best to bring the passion, today's just going to kind of be chill. So I'm sorry if it feels a little down, or I'm not sad or down. I'm just spending some time with everyone. That's all. Just some free time along with everyone else. So how's everyone doing today? Hopefully today is a good day. We're going to be eating, we're going to be hunting monsters, and anyone who wants to hop into the lobby should be a private lobby, which means that there should be room for about, I think it said 16 to 18, depending on who you ask. I did the magic Google, and magic Google told me that there's about 16 spaces for people. And then you should be able to join in lobby quests. If I'm understanding that. Today has been rather boring. Oh, I'm sorry, Cutie Patootie. Hopefully today gets better. Maybe even this stream will help with the boringness. I don't know. I can't make any promises. Oh, until now. Thank you. Yes, and I also have my giant water bottle that normally you don't see, but I've been trying to drink more water, so I have been making a conscious effort to drink one of these every day. It's not going well. But hey, you know what? I figure I have been neglecting my health for a long, long time. Maybe it's probably time to start dealing with it. Anyway, so let me know, hold on. Oh, okay, I think we're okay. For some reason, my screen shows that the stream is laggy a little bit. Does the stream look laggy, or is it just... Sometimes YouTube slows my stream view down a little bit to try to save on my computing power, because I do not have a beast of a machine like some other streamers do. Hopefully it's not jittery or laggy and that the quality's up there. Because I try to make sure that I send enough information that it's at least 2K, if not 4K. I don't know what I have this one currently set to, because I was in a hurry. Anyway, so I've been trying to do my best. Stream looks fine to me. Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Because it's hard to tell on the other end. Because sometimes it even looks fine to me and people are screaming at me like, hey, I can't hear you, can't see you, can't... Everything's all jittery. Stop it. So I really appreciate that. But, yeah, basically, today I'm trying to learn the Charge Blade. This is probably going to be the next weapon of my series of weapons I'm going to be doing, like, my sassy videos on, about how you're definitely playing it wrong. That being said, I have yet to see where... When I play with other Charge Blade users... Oh, crap. Hold on. I'm not paying attention. When I play with other Charge Blade users, kind of different than the bow, I could basically tell when I played with other bow people that they were not playing it the way that I normally played it. And that's all I meant when I said that they were playing it wrong. I wasn't calling anybody out. Even though it did... I think some people assumed that I meant, no, this is the optimal way to play the bow. But honestly, at this day and age, without clickbaiting a little bit, it's hard to get people to even click on things. So that's kind of what that was more of a clickbait sort of title. But so that's kind of my goal. On top of farming for mats and stuff, I'm going to be dealing with learning different monsters' hunting patterns and attack patterns, especially at these lower ranks, because what I've noticed from other Monster Hunter games, and I'm sure other people have too, but that the monster does not lose their low rank moveset, they just gain a little bit more moves. So if I can get to know these, then when I get to high rank, then we're going to be fine. And that's one of the other reasons why I wanted to stay in the low rank, was because I know that not a lot of people probably are at the high rank yet. Or maybe they are. Maybe they're way the heck ahead of me. But I've been trying to go real slow through this game and kind of just enjoy the process. Because there's nothing worse than trying to speed run a Monster Hunter game and like get past all of the amazing story that's in this one. I was blown away. I don't know how many other people have kind of picked this up yet, or maybe they're waiting for when it would go on sale. I'm gonna guess probably summertime or something would be when it would go on sale, if I had to guess. And that would probably depend on how sales are doing. Because from what I understand, this one has like surged to the front as far as now I'm probably going to be making this up if I say too much, but I read somewhere on the internet, so we know how reliable it is, but I actually heard that this may be the shortest, like the most sales in the shortest amount of time of the Monster Hunter franchise. Again, I don't know that for a fact, so take that with a grain of salt. And I will always let you know when I'm kind of sort of just, hey, this is a gossip I heard, and when I actually think something's real. That's not to say that it might not be true, but it would be awesome if it was, because I think this game deserves all of the love it's getting. I have never played one with this kind of an immense and so well thought out story. Because I was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed in Monster Hunter Rise. Not that it wasn't a return to like your traditional Monster Hunter stuff, but I like the story, and I like world. Just even, and I hate to say it because it's in the title, but even the world of World felt better than Monster Hunter Rise. And I know that we all kind of have our favorite ones, but the same way as we all kind of have our favorite games. Which, if people don't know, for me, it's Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy games. I haven't played a lot of the newer ones, but like I want to play, I think it's 16. That's the newest one out right now. I want to play that one. I haven't played that one. I'm thinking about doing a playthrough of that if people are interested. I don't know if people are interested though. That's the thing. Most of the time I kind of wait for people to suggest games. So I guess here's my shameless plug for if you have suggestions for games for me to play, let me know. Either put it down in the chat right now, and we can kind of read through some suggestions and stuff. Or, you know, put it in any of the comments, because I read all the comments, even if I don't answer them right away, because it's been harder to get to all of them now that there's more people. But I do try to get to all of them eventually. But anyway, yeah, the reason I kind of brought that up is I think... Now again, I might be looking silly here, but I think, isn't Monster Hunter associated with the Square Enix? The people who make the Final Fantasy games? I think that's true. If not, I'm sorry, but anyone who played, I think it was Final Fantasy 15. Not sure if this is considered suggestion, but will you be taking a look at the Watcher for Rain World? I'm actually trying to figure that out myself. I think I might. The problem is I know people are going to be super excited about it, and I know they're probably going to get way the heck ahead of me, and I'll feel bad when I'm not, because I'll probably be playing a lot of Monster Hunter still. I guess, is the speed of our current playthrough okay for a brand new like DLC thing? Would that be okay? I think it might be, because it lets people kind of get ahead of me. They can get through it if they want to, or they can take their time and kind of watch me. And if that's fine, if like one every 4 days is fine, then yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, I might wait on it and get to it eventually. I guess what I'm saying, I always do this. Short story, very long. Yes, I plan on playing it eventually. I don't know if I'm going to play it as soon as it comes out. Only because I want to give people time to play through it, and I don't want to frustrate people by going too slow. But if the playthrough currently is fine, I don't blame you. This game does look very interesting. Oh. I'm assuming you're talking about Monster Hunter one. But yeah, I love the Monster Hunter games. Just in general, just because of how beautiful they are, and they kind of hold a special place in my heart, because it's one of the few games that I could get my sister to play with me when we were kind of growing up a little bit, and when we lived together, when we went off to college.
Just say the word.
So that's why these games have always kind of held a very special place in my heart. what you'll kind of find with me is a lot of games that I love is because I enjoyed playing them with other people, or I got a really cool experience out of them. Like, I guess I hate to go back to the Final Fantasy thing, because I know we weren't really talking about that, but that's why I love that game so much. That's why it's one of my favorite games. Final Fantasy, I think it was 15. The one where they're pushing the car in the beginning, and there's that big cutscene, and like all the music that just hits you in the feels. That was so awesome, and it hit me in such a time of my life when everything was kind of up in the air and everything was like turmoil. And I honestly, at that point, I kept thinking to myself, do I even know what feelings are anymore? Like, I was in like a major depression at that point. And it kind of, it was nice to have something that made me feel something at that point, I guess, is how I would explain that. And it was so weird because that was such a melancholy and somber game. Like, the whole thing, even though you were slashing and like diving and doing all these really cool moves, but the story in the background was, your life sucks and it's only getting worse. So the whole thing was just sad all the time. And and what was really weird when I was experiencing that was that the sadness didn't bother me until the very end, and then it kind of all welled up all at once. It was so surreal to feel that. If you haven't played and Monster Hunter or Final Fantasy 15, and you're looking for a game that's going to make you feel all of the feels all at once, highly recommend that one. It is a little bit, I would say if you're going to 100% it, it's a little bit of a longer one. But otherwise, it's a fun play. Just be ready. That's all I'm going to say. But yes. So I guess to answer the question before I got off on a huge tangent, was I do plan on playing The Watcher. If people are okay with me going kind of slow through it, then I will absolutely play it, I guess, the second it comes out. Just know that it's not going to be my predominant focus, and it'll probably be like the current Rain World videos, where it's like once every 4 days or so. Whereas with Monster Hunter, I try to make sure that we get, especially since we've played ahead a little bit, I've got some recordings backed up a little bit. I want to try to get 2 of those videos out a week. So usually Wednesdays and Sundays for Monster Hunter. I haven't announced anything official yet, but there will be some changes to the channel as well. I plan on having a more rigid schedule. We're still trying to figure that out. My sister and I have kind of sat down and tried to figure out when certain videos will do better. And using sort of our new analytics, because there are more people here now, so the analytics sort of kind of make sense now. The numbers are sort of there. That said, I don't have anything official to really announce as far as any major changes, but know that those are coming. Eventually, we will be swapping around some playthroughs. That way we can get to them better. Because right now it just feels like I don't even know when we're going to be recording certain games. So I know everyone else is probably confused too. So I think it would only be helpful for everyone. And I might be mistaken, but I think it would probably be better if people could actually like look at the schedule and say, oh, today is going to be a Rain World video, or today's going to be a Lobotomy video. I'm excited about that game, so I'm going to watch today. And then you can kind of plan ahead for it. I do like the freedom. I will say that I enjoy the freedom of not knowing, just because I can be sporadic. And again, anyone who kind of knows or doesn't know, I suffer from migraine headaches occasionally, and every once in a while I gotta just play a game where I'm not thinking about anything, and that's kind of the only way that I can get through them. because otherwise I'll just, if I try to do like Rain World and feel all of the emotions while I'm feeling really sick, it doesn't do well. In fact, it feels really bad to try to force myself to do that. So it feels good to have the freedom for that. Sorry. But that aside, I have a responsibility, and I know that. So I'm going to try to do better, is kind of what I'm saying. And I'm sorry if things have been confusing, because I have had a couple people suggest that. Like, hey, I love your stuff, but I never know when to watch, because I only like watching, like, the lobotomy stuff, or I only like watching the Rain World stuff. And then I've even had people tell me, hey, I love the Monster Hunter stuff, but I'm going to watch it later, like a lot later, once I finished all the story. And that's fine. I totally understand that. So, if anyone has any suggestions, I will say, let me know, because I'm always open to suggestions. Because this is as much, I've always felt like this is as much everyone else's channel as much as it is, you know, my channel. So, and my sister feels the same way, that we want to do stuff that people want to see. Otherwise, what's the point? Because really, this all started off as just us kind of having fun right after work. We kind of just sit down, record some stuff. And then we kind of noticed that people enjoyed it. So I like providing content that people like. That way they can also have a fun time after work or school or whatever. Oh, paralyzed. Good. That means I can... Oh, crap. I already got rid of my vials. That's the thing I don't understand about this weapon yet. I cannot plan my vials the right way. And I know the people who are really good at the charge blade will never get hit, because every move, or almost every move it feels like, has a, what they call a guard point, I think is what they call it. I'm gonna really have my ignorance show here, because I don't know much about this weapon. And I'm gonna try my darndest to make a decent show of it. But there's a point when the shield flashes, and you are immune to damage. They call that a guard point with this weapon. I don't understand that as a gun, lance, and bow user myself. And honestly, the bow's brand new to this season, or this game, so I'm not even that well versed at that, if I'm being honest with myself and everyone else. Okay, big damage time. Oh, I didn't... I think that's supposed to go down the length of the monster, if I'm not mistaken. And I didn't do it. So besides not using the mythical guard points and not doing perfect blocks or perfect parries or whatever they're called, I guess I'm doing okay. I'll see if I can get... I forget what move does it. Oh wait, it's this move. See how the shield flashes white there for a second when I switch back and forth? So a good charge blade user will use that, because those are iframes. The game kind of shows you when you have iframes, for the charge blade anyway. Ow. I hate getting knocked back. I am such a gun lance user, because there should be nothing that I cannot tank. Makes me feel sad when I get knocked out of a block. Oh crap. I tried that time. The shield flashed white and I still got hit. I mistimed it, but eventually I can get to the point where I can become an iron wall with this thing. At least that's the goal. I've seen some pretty cool shorts, because I've been seeing a lot of shorts lately on this game, which I totally figured that they would be coming out soon. Of all the people basically doing all of the final monsters hitless. And I'm embarrassed. They embarrass me big time when I look at how good they are. Because even with weapons that I'm familiar with, again, like the gun lance, I do sometimes mess up big time. But I guess that is the beauty of this game, is that you're allowed to not play it optimally if you want to. Or you could take hours and practice it and get real good to the point where there is no monster that could ever defeat you or hit you at all. That would be amazing. I don't have the patience for that. I was going to say I don't have the time, but I do. I've got time. I could make time to learn how to be a professional monster hunter, but oh, it's running. Good. It should. It should fear me. Actually, can I get a mount while it's running? Dang it. I was hoping I could lock it in this spot so I won't have to chase it. Because one of the most frustrating parts is when you get the monster essentially dead and then it runs away. I guess I could try capturing it. I haven't even tried capturing a monster yet because it doesn't feel natural in this one, where it felt pretty natural in World. They made a big deal about, hey, you want to try to capture monsters because you get more materials. If I remember how to do it right, you use one of the traps. I think the pitfall trap is the easiest one to make. Or no, I guess it would be the shock trap, wouldn't it? So you set a trap, and then you get some trank bombs ready. Hit the monster, it hits the trap. And this only works when it has the skulls in the mini-map. I think. I hope. It's down in the bottom. Oh, there we go. Now, trank bomb. Trank bomb. There it is. Yes, I did it. Captured. That's my first capture, and I did it live. Not a big deal, but still.
That's my partner.
I mean, it feels like a major accomplishment to me, so. And as long as, I guess, from my standpoint, as long as you are happy with whatever that you do, that's good. Nice job. That's why I always laugh at my jokes. Because if I laugh at them, then it's okay if no one else does. That's probably not true, but...
Ready to go when you are.
Yeah, the fights do feel a little long. I think a big portion of that is I haven't out-leveled the monsters all that much. I do have a lot of gear, but I've been spreading out my materials to almost every single weapon. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked on that. So instead of getting like the best of each one, I've been kind of just grinding up to try to get every weapon I can get my hands on. What can I make? Make this. What else? Could make some bracers. That wouldn't be bad. So if my gear was a little bit better, I could be pumping out better numbers and better stats. I could also technically... Why can't I make this? Cannot be forged or upgraded yet. Why? Have I not made the one prior to that?
Got something in mind?
I have not. Okay. But yeah, if I focused on getting the specific weapon for the specific monster and just pumping out numbers, and I was using the weapons I'm familiar with, I could probably shorten them a little bit. But I think just kind of like as a standard, most hunts take anywhere between 12 to 20 minutes. Sometimes if you're kind of using a suboptimal weapon set, like I've been doing, it could take like half hour. If you're hunting some of the massive monsters, takes a while. Some of those, you kind of... I hate to say it, but some of those feels like they're choreographed. Like, you kind of sort of have to do a specific thing before the monster will let you move on to the next stage. And you really, I don't think you can, I might be wrong. I haven't taken the time to sit down and look at like different source codes or like modded anything to kind of look at health bars. But I'm almost positive some of the large monsters that have specific cutscenes and are very important for the story, I think that they don't take damage during certain cycles. I think that there's a time limit, or I guess a timer, that counts down before that they start taking damage. Because there was a moment when I swapped off to like to my bow and I was doing some of the story, and I was just pumping out numbers, and for some reason I couldn't get any wounds to show up. I couldn't get any major damage to go through. So either I ran into an issue where my connectivity was kind of crappy, or there's a timer set for some of those. I'm not sure which. I guess I could also... I could take my new charge blade I just made and test it out. I was going to swap off to another weapon, but I guess what would be the point? I am working on the charge blade stuff right now. So, I guess the other thing is, that's kind of one of the reasons why I like to do some of these optional hunts, is because some of these hunts take so long. So I figured if I'm going to be farming for materials and it's going to take me a while, I might as well sit and just chill with everyone. But, oh, that's right, I haven't departed yet. Okay, I have to accept my quest. Start now. Current members. So I actually don't even know. I guess it's been about half an hour so far. And we've hunted, what, 2 monsters? That's about right. I figure I'll probably get most of the charge blade materials done, and then after that I will see probably either insect glaive, because I think I want to move to that, or maybe even switch axe. I will warn everyone that I've never touched a switch axe before, so that video is probably going to be my last video that I do as far as my sassy videos go. Kind of what I'm calling them right now. Hello, fire chicken. I love the design of the monsters. I don't remember if this one was in a previous Monster Hunter game, because it hasn't been in one that I've played personally, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't been. But some of them, just the way they move and act and behave, and the design of them, is just gorgeous. And I know if Turtle was here, she'd tell you that this one's probably, I think, her favorite. Just because she loves chickens so much. But I'm thinking the designs are so creative. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how they come up with it. I would love to be this creative. Because I have no idea how anyone could come up with something like this. I understand that they have, like, inspiration. Like, okay, they look at a chicken and think, that could be a monster. Which anyone who knows chickens very well, I guess they could be very vicious, even to chickens. Like the other chickens in the house or whatever. So, it makes sense that this would be an aggressive monster then. But, I don't know, do you just... If you're thinking of monsters like this, do you just kind of sit around and watch National Geographic or like Animal Planet and think, that would make a great monster? Oh, Derb's here. Hi, Derb. Oh, crap. That was a mistake. I did the dumb, as I am prone to do. Now what? Do I have any wounds? I do. So I can get my... I can get the axe, I guess, charged up. I probably should do the sword, because this is a faster moving one. So instead of worrying about the axe. Although, if it's going to lay down in the middle of the fight, I might as well take it. Excuse you, but get up. Or don't, I guess. Here we go. Now's the time. Yeah. Oh. Okay, ignore that. I was going to do the big move, but ignore it. I definitely was not about to do the big move. Ow, ow. See, that's the part I hate about this. I'm used to being a tank. If I have a shield, I should be able to block everything. Well, I guess this is a light one. This would be more like a... They should change it so it's more like a buckler. It would make more sense to me. Oh, it's moving. Okay, I'll charge the sword now. Buddy, calm down. I don't remember having to slam down after that. I can't get the game. I only have $2. Oh, I'm sorry. I knew that would probably be an issue. I thought, you know, we sat and kind of talked about it. My sister and I sat and talked about it, and we thought, well, we can't really play anything that's super competitive because stream sniping is a thing. So we wanted to play something that was cooperative. And this is something that I need to work on getting materials for anyway. So that's kind of why I went this route. So I guess it is a little selfish of me. I am sorry, but... Oh, I like this new one. I like this new one a lot. But, you know, being able to stream map farming is actually really helpful, because then I can focus on that and not feel bad. Because otherwise I feel like I should be working. Oh, this must be an elemental charge blade. Oh, thank you for understanding. I do plan on doing more like cooperative multiplayer stuff as soon as I figure out certain games that would do well. Because we even thought maybe Minecraft. Set up a Minecraft server and have everyone kind of join in. But then we thought about it and we're like, even our own friends when we play Minecraft grief us. So we figured it would be real easy for someone to hop in and be like, okay, now it's lava time. So instead, we decided to go with something like this. I'm sorry, chicken. Goodbye. There's the guard point. I need to learn to use the guard points more. I know I said that before, but it's true. I have to figure that one out. I guess, is that why people are saying that this is probably one of the more complicated of the weapons? I feel like the insect glaive is pretty complicated too. Only because it takes you forever to set up any of your decent moves. Of course, that's coming from someone who is completely inexperienced at the insect glaive, but every time I use it, it feels like I'm doing more of shooting my bug out at everything than I am of even fighting. So, and I'm sure if I got used to it, I would understand it more, and then I could, like, use that. It would be extra damage, and it wouldn't be, like, a conscious thought, like, hey, I have to collect all the bug parts in order to do my cool fly moves. And even, there's, like, this brand new finisher move. I haven't really figured out how to do it yet, but I think if you charge up your insect glaive, and then... I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's left trigger or L2 and circle. And then you do this really cool, like, spinny move. I haven't figured that one out yet. I'm not sure what triggers it, because every time I try to do it, I just sit there and look like an idiot and the monster hits me. Which is why I'm not using insect glaive today. Because as much as I'm sure it would be funny for most people to watch me flail around and look like an idiot for a little bit, it probably would get very frustrating after a while. I did not watch any of these videos yet, so I have no idea what's going on or who Happy Accident is. Oh, Happy Accident is our Palico. So what I decided to do was I decided to make a Bob Ross character, if anyone is familiar with Bob Ross. I would probably be surprised if you are. The only real reason I know who Bob Ross is because my sister is an artist, and she was like, she loved Bob Ross because they were on TV. So she liked watching that. And he painted a lot of like, he did a lot of do-it-yourself, like PBS paint along with me paintings. And it wasn't like paint by number kind of stuff. He would actually teach you the skills to learn how to paint, which was really cool. That being said, yeah, I don't know why I decided to go with that route, but it called to me, so I went with Bob Ross. And he always said something along the lines of, there are no mistakes in painting or in life. There's only happy little accidents. And that's why Happy Accident is here. I call them happy. But that's also why I look like this, because that's exactly like he looked like. I like art too. I heard of him, but don't know much about him. Yeah, kind of me too. I've seen one or two. I think during the lockdown period, I think there was a major resurgence because people were trying to find stuff to do, and they're like, this guy's nice and calm, and he paints, and it's beautiful. So I think that's kind of sort of what happened. Other than that, the only thing you've really missed is I've unlocked a lot of these different monsters. Our current playthroughs are not caught up to this because I've pre-recorded a lot of stuff. That being said, so I guess anyone who is currently watching our playthroughs and trying to follow along with it, I guess spoiler alert. Other than that, I'm just kind of going through and I'm farming for materials and kind of just chatting with everyone. So, I forget what I need now. I think I need... Is it the spider? I think it's the spider. I'm going to do a Deshagama one really quick. So, I also have it set up where anyone who has the game, like, I'm sure everyone is kind of aware that I have the lobby ID up in the right corner of the stream. Hopefully that's completely visible. And then anyone who kind of wants to hop into the lobby and join in any of the hunts, feel free. So, I'll be posting a lot of, like, the optional hunts. That way we're not grinding up any sort of story stuff or spoiling any big reveals for our playthroughs that we have pre-recorded. So that's kind of the goal of today. Short story, very long. That's the goal. I've also been trying my best at collecting just random materials on the ground too, because I am lacking at those. I don't know why I need this. I think I need it for some armor for my gun lance, which is why I swapped to the gun lance. Even though I'm kind of using my set that I just use all the time. Oh, cool! This is something I wanted to show, but I didn't get a chance to show with the charge blade because I suck at it. There's this new mechanic that if you get enough perfect guards or perfect parries or whatever, you have this clash where the monster basically tries to eat your shield, but since it's a big mighty shield and I'm a wall, it can't, and then you get a chance to fight back. I love that. And the fact that they still have the turf wars, and the fact that even the environment sort of kind of interacts with itself. Like, there was a moment where I saw some of these poison pitcher plants and Venus flytraps. Anyone who hasn't seen the playthroughs wouldn't have seen this. But there was a moment when a bird landed... Oh, I should have blocked that. A bird landed on one, and they got eaten. It was terrifying in the moment, because I've never seen anything quite like it. But they programmed in the Venus flytraps actually being the carnivorous monsters that they are. So, I think that's really cool. I don't know if everyone else geeks out about when games go that far. They pay that close attention to detail. I really need to focus. I don't know what the heck is going on. The new moveset with the gun lance is cool too. I don't like how long the wind-up is for the animations, but I do like a lot of the animations that they added to it because it feels more fluid. I just wish there was like a moment where I could interrupt it. And I might be able to figure out a way to do that eventually, but I'm sure there's some sort of a tech where I can cancel the animations. I love when games do that. Yeah. Oh, this thing is very scary. Yes, it is. And I think it's blind. At least I haven't been able to see its eyes. I don't know how it hunts anything, but I'm assuming a lot like the other monsters and a lot of the other Monster Hunter games, anything that's blind either uses scent or sound or both, which is cool. Let's do the big one. Not that it does a lot of damage. I could have done way more damage by the time that went off, but I just like doing it because there's something about taking a massive explosion and shoving it down a monster's throat while it's flailing around that makes you feel real powerful. Is it leaving? I think it's leaving. Okay. Probably for the best. I took a little bit too much damage. Why am I losing stamina so fast?
The monster dropped something.
Did it? Did it drop something? Where? Razor sharp claw shard. Please be a thing that I can use to craft. Nope. Heavy slicing pod. Not all that bad either. Let's get going and I will sharpen. I don't know if that was in Monster Hunter Rise or not, you know, with the dogs. But I like that you can sharpen while riding on the secret's back. Which also, you may have noticed why it's called Little Trees. So that harkens also back to my character design. So Bob Ross always painted little trees. So he would always talk about how he's going to put little trees here and there. So that's the only thing I remember about the dude. So I do apologize to anyone who is like a hardcore Bob Ross fan. I don't know enough. I'm sorry. But that was where I got the idea. Okay, you massive feet. Let's... I think we're okay. I took a little bit of damage there. Oh! I am taking significantly more damage than I used to when I would block. Maybe that's to encourage Lance users to be more aware. Instead of... Let's be fair. In the past, you could basically just stand there with your guard the whole time and not take any damage as long as you had stamina. So you would basically just anything that would recover stamina or anything that... Ooh, there's like certain skills that you can get from equipping certain armor. We can't see the bars in the top right. The bars in the top right? Oh, you mean where my face is? Is that what you're talking about? Oh crap, I do have it over everything. Oh, my bad. Okay, let me run away from this really quick. I will move my face. That is a problem. Thank you for letting me know.
On my way there.
Okay, stay away from me, monster. I know it's enraged. This is probably a decent time to get away from it. In fact, I could do some cooking while I'm out this way too, but... Happy, don't bring it this way! Happy? Happy! Leave it over there! Okay, I think I'm good now. I think I'm officially good. So, give me a second. I will move it. If I can. Should be able to. Is that my face? Yeah, that should be my face. So I should be able... Let's put me over here, I guess. Although that'll get in the way of the stats, because I am farming for materials to craft armor and stuff. Middle? Or maybe bottom left. I'll try bottom left for now. If I am in the way again, let me know. But I think bottom left will be better. My bad. Sorry. And then... Yeah, middle looks weird. You're right. I can't do middle. I'm the same way. I could not do middle. That was exactly how I felt. So I thought maybe I could have it where it kind of doesn't get in the way there, but it's going to get in the way of my character. You won't be able to see me. So I think that's okay. I won't be able to talk about the mini-map anymore. Although I guess I could move it up a little bit. Maybe just keep it on the left and just put it on the side. Or just get rid of me altogether. Either way. Oh, I have to pay attention. Any wounds? Nope. I'm not even going to focus on them. This is a really bad spot to hunt this thing. Because I guess it's okay. I can't really move. I know where the attacks are coming from. That's that darn animation. It is... I don't blame it, but it's upset. It is extremely upset right now. So is my camera still kind of in the way there? I know it's hiding the mini map, but I'm hoping that that's at least better. Otherwise, I can move it up a touch and then just kind of hide the stuff that's around me. I need to heal.
The monster's exhausted.
Oh, good. So am I. And a wound. Thank God. That's going to help. Even though this one kind of shrugs off some of that damage, I will say. Reload and go again. Yep. That is like the full combo for the gun lance. That is insane. That is so much damage so quick. And I'm not used to that, because before it really was your best combo for damage was you swing, slam, swing, slam, swing, slam, explode. And that was about it. But now it just feels like I can just keep going. There is no... If I... See, even from there, I can empty the gun lance completely, and then it'll reload itself in the middle of its swing cycle in my combo. Did you see my message about thinking of game ideas? Oh, which game idea?
This thing's a trove of new data.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I didn't see that one. I'm trying to think of simple game ideas for a game to build skill for the game I wanted to make last stream. It's a good question. That's a good idea, too. One of the best ways that I kind of found, at least to get familiar with game engines and stuff, was just kind of play around with them. But if you're anything like me, in order to kind of play around with something, you have to have a goal to work toward. Otherwise, you're just kind of... You kind of find yourself going down rabbit holes and kind of chasing stuff that you really don't need to know. So it's good to have like a goal for it. As far as what game ideas would be good, I guess if I'm being completely honest, I don't remember the exact premise of the game last time. I'm thinking of some sort of space game. Okay. A space game, because I think you said something about, if I remember right, it was something to do with a robot that I don't remember the exact premise. If I'm being 100% on it from last time, but if you're thinking of some sort of a space game, you might actually be. Well, here's the question: 2D or 3D? And then, if you're doing 2D or 3D, do you also have an idea of where you could get free assets? So you want to do 2D. Okay, that's probably smart. Highly recommend starting 2D. Now, with that being said, if you can get your hands on quite a bit of 3D assets for free, sometimes it's just easier to do 3D. But otherwise, 2D is a good place to start, especially since if you're going to be making any of the assets yourself, like the art or sprites or whatever, then it's easier. It's a lot easier. And a lot of times you can kind of get those automatically generated for you, depending on where you kind of go to find it. Otherwise, you can get free stuff. I know Unity has a lot. I don't remember if it's specific to Unity. I'm not positive because I know you said you're using Godot. I'm not positive if Godot has a library, an asset library. If it does, awesome. Use it. And one of the best things that you can do is just try to implement some game mechanics in, and then sort of kind of see, just because I'll tell you right now, one of the hardest things is getting things to look fluid the right way. So it's more of a modular building game, so assets might not mix together well. Okay, yeah, probably wouldn't. Especially unless you're getting them custom made to fit. That being said, that doesn't mean that you can't use them as a placeholder. So just having something to mess around with, mess with the options with, see how you can adjust the mesh and physics bodies on it is huge. Just learning that aspect of it. And then even if it looks kind of wonky, I highly recommend just using those as placeholders and putting them in there, and then going from there. Because if you can get things to, like, if it's a modular building game, if you can get things to, like, snap into place, physics bodies to not collide with one another, you can get the meshes to kind of move out of the way for one another while you're building,
Now commencing quest by order of the guild.
that's going to be a big step toward learning. If you're just learning how the game engine works, you can make something simple that doesn't look great just to learn. Right, exactly. I could not have said it better, Super Pup. Absolutely. So just getting your hands on some just assets, regardless of how it looks, and just slapping it together is probably a good way to start. And honestly, just understanding that you're not going to be able to make it perfect on the first go around, and it takes multiple iterations. And if it doesn't take multiple iterations, I would argue then that you're overlooking something. Because the second that you get the bare mechanics down, then you have to pick up the polish and then go back and think to yourself, okay, now that I have my mechanics and now that I have a little bit of polish and it looks okay, can I make it move better? Can I make those mechanics better? At least that's the way that I like to work. I like to give myself bare bones and then go from there. Still want to upload the game somewhere to get advice and learn to fix bugs, so I don't want it to look too bad. I understand that feeling, and I think I might be mistaken, but like some of the itch.io, Game Jolt, and even Newgrounds stuff, you can kind of, if I think you can upload it to Newgrounds. That might be strictly art, I don't know, but those would be good places. And then you can basically just let people know, hey, this is my first attempt. I need some advice. I would like some help. Anyone who kind of is familiar with things. A lot of times you'll find really good advice and then really good communities out there just from uploading stuff and trying. And people will understand. Trust me. People will know that if you basically tell them, hey, I'm not an artist and this uses free assets, they'll know what to expect from what I've experienced so far. Oh yeah, game jams would be a good one. I know that, gosh, I forget their name. It's another content creator. There's a ton of them, but there's another content creator who specialized in teaching people how to make games. They do game jams almost every year. That would be a good one. Not only that, but I don't like set themes. I can understand not wanting to do specific themes, but it would also sort of help narrow down I guess the creative approach. Because if it's wide open, sometimes that can hamper you as well. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. So I understand that too. Cutie patootie. Oh, fluffy spider. Gotta love me some fluffy spiders. Yeah, sorry. I should have said arachnophobia warning if anyone was arachnophobic. My bad. I need to pay attention now. I'm building up paralysis real quick and I don't want to get paralyzed. But there is definitely something a little concerning about a big fluffy spider. I will say that. Oh, someone's in. Hey! Thank you for the help! I do need all the help in the world when it comes to... Uh-oh. Don't worry, I'm coming to help. I thought. There. You're welcome. I probably didn't do jack crap there. Nice! Mounted the monster! Now I can... I think some spiders are cute, like jumping spiders. I agree! Well... Okay, some spiders are definitely cute. Especially, like, I've seen some videos where... They keep them as pets. And you can have like little interactions with them or whatever. I've seen it where people basically treat them like dogs and they act like dogs. Which is really, really cute. Except if it's one of those that's kind of free in the room and you're in the it wakes you up in the middle of the night by not realizing that it should not be climbing on you. That would be terrifying. But if it kind of had its own little house and kept to itself, I would be okay with it. I just keep getting hit. Okay, now focus. Attack. Attack the weak point. Heals? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Happy Accident. Appreciate you. Honestly, my Palico's the only thing that keeps me alive most of the time because I do not pay attention to my health. Or I get overconfident and think I don't need to heal ever. I should probably swap my my gear. Oh, that's right. I have the other gun lance. Oh, well, this is good too. I haven't used my water one yet. Not sure how it works. Is this like a water gun now? Nope, still explosive. I think just the blade does the water damage. The fire, lightning, and everything sort of made sense to me, but I kind of wish that the explosions would be water. Oh, is this long or is this normal shells? There's a lot more shells. I like this better. Something about really being able to explode the monster feels right. Rather than just stabbing it. That's kind of what the other one was. Which, I think that was my Rathalos one. I do understand that the wide shells gives you better opportunity to hit faster monsters, though. But oh, that was quick. Perfect. YouTube should make a way to chat in streams, like in full screen. Oh, where you can like pop out the chat and then make it full screen. I think now maybe it's just on my end because I'm hosting it, but the 3 dots, if you click on that, if it says anything like pop out chat or pop up chat or whatever, you should be able to have like a pop-up screen and then mess around with it, put it wherever you want it. Oh, while in full screen. Yeah, you would think you'd be able to. I don't know. Wait a second. Is that Turtle? I bet you that's Turtle. Hold on. If that's Turtle, I'm going to get her in here. Because that looks like Turtle. That's the gear that she normally wears. She likes that kind of stuff. Oh. Oh, crap. I don't know where she even is in the map.
Good idea.
Because Turtle told me she might be hopping in and playing with us. So, give me a second. I'm gonna take a short break, pull up Discord, or call Turtle and see if I can get her on here. Even if it's not her. Oh yeah, it is Turtle. Hi, it's me. Hey, Turtle. Hey, did you want to hop on Discord and talk to people? Or are you just cool with just sitting? I don't care either way. Toots? You there, Toots? Maybe I won't be taking a break. Maybe I'll just take a short break or a quick water break and she can chat to us. Toots? Don't make me call you Toots. I know where you live, Toots. Answer me. Do want Discord? Do you want Discord? But if you do, then we can talk on Discord. Otherwise, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not going to force you. Okay, I think I will take a short break anyway, because we're hour 15 in, so give me a few seconds. I'm going to run to the little hunter's room, and I'll be right back. cool. Awesome. Hey, everyone! Toots is here. Say hi, Toots. Okay, you should be able to hear... Oh, Cutie Patootie left. Bye, Cutie Patootie. Derb, hi. Yeah, I ran to the bathroom quick, and then I got Discord up, and I called Toots, made sure that she hopped on. So I'm like, hey, you're here. You can be talking to people.
Hi, Derp.
That being said, Toots is shy, so
Yeah.
most of the time. So bear with her. So, and I will be letting her know what all of you say. So don't think you can get away with it. That and she'll probably chime in and chat every once in a while with you. So. Derb says it's okay. I'm assuming that means that you can hear Toots. And Derb says okay. So there you go. There's the play-by-play so far.
Thanks for being so nice.
Deliveries? Yes, I have a few deliveries. So do you know what we're doing? Besides just hunting? Like,
I'm just following you.
Oh, okay. I'm just grinding mats right now to try to get some new weapons. Yeah. Derb says you're welcome. Because you thank them for being nice. Oh, I need more trank bombs. I guess I could be crafting some stuff too. I don't feel like this should be like a whole crafting stream, but oh, what do I need?
Are you in the plains?
Sleep herbs. Yeah, I just keep going back to the main base, figuring that that would probably be where people would find us eventually. I also need to make a meal because I think mine just ran out. I love the cutscenes for the meals.
Oh yeah, the fish one and the steak.
Awesome. Yeah, I was very disappointed, thinking that the cats weren't going to cook for us. But if it's going to be a cool cutscene like that every time, maybe I'm not so upset. That, and then we can cook for ourselves out in the field. So it makes sense. As a hunter, you would want to try to make sure that you can fend for yourself. Oh, I got a new charge blade. Did I tell you that?
No, but is that what you're fighting with, or the gun lance?
I predominantly am... I'm going back and forth right now, but I have been... Derb said, I typed a friend username wrong in add a friend, so my Discord got deleted because I didn't have a phone number to verify. But I'm making a new one now. Oh, okay. God. Oh, I see. The username. Yeah, sometimes... I won't lie. Sometimes Discord is a little finicky about letting you sign in and how you sign in and like the two-step verification stuff, and as they should be, I guess, because you don't want your accounts to be hacked. But I've had to do the same thing a couple times. I'm probably on my third or fourth account just because I keep calling them. They're like, "There's nothing we can do." I'm like, please, just help me. This is me, I swear. And they keep saying likely story, and I agree with them. I wouldn't trust me either. Okay, I am departing for my next quest. I have eaten. I have swapped over my my weapons to the charge blade because I want to show you. It's cool. I suck at it, but it's cool. And then maybe I'll go back to the bow for a little bit, just because I've been trying to do better with the bow, and it feels good so far. I'm actually really impressed with the changes that they made to all the weapons. But in particular, I think the bow has probably changed the most. Because I can kind of sort of get away with playing the gun lance like I used to. I can sort of kind of remember how to play the charge blade a little bit, and it feels very similar. Inset glaive definitely has changed quite a bit, but I was never that I was never that great at it. Longsword feels different. I will say that. What else has changed? I haven't tried the dual blades yet. I should. That was like my secondary weapon in Worlds, so I should go to that one. I've been so focused on trying to learn new weapons that I keep forgetting to go back to the tried and trues. Hunter has joined.
That's
Toots,
me.
you here?
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me every time you join a quest.
Discord link is invalid. Again? I swear I fixed that. I will have to do that again, I guess. Sorry, my bad. I will have that fixed by tonight. That is odd. I think what probably has happened, because when you share a link to a Discord, there's like, how long do you want the link to be active for? And I think what I did was I did not put forever when I made it. So I'm going to have to go back and fix that. My bad. Because I thought we had that problem last stream, and I went in and fixed it then. Okay. I will... Oh, never mind. Oh, Derp says never mind. It glitched. Okay, that's good news. So it is fixed then. It works. Okay, awesome. Thank God, because I swear I thought I fixed that. If not, I can just go in. It's just like a couple buttons. Not a big deal, but... Hey, you've already created a wound and mounted the monster and flipped it on its back. The heck have you been my whole life? You make this way easier. There, all my vials into my shield. And let's charge up again. We are doing the work.
Well, we have
Ow,
higher
never
equipment
mind.
now.
Oh yeah, that's true. We are kind of above some of these lower monsters.
Yeah, especially in the plains.
Yeah.
Except for the Dowray.
Oh yeah, the Redao. I want to do that one
yeah.
next. Because I need some parts from that one. But I was waiting until other people joined in order to do that one. Oh, that's not a guard point. Okay, I guess. Any wounds anywhere? Or are you hogging them all?
I usually stay with one wound at a time.
Okay. I'm gonna have to remember to do that now, because as the charge blade user, since I have a giant chainsaw, I just kind of go down the side of the monster.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I really need... Maybe I just need to get perfect guards, because I really need to find a wound. And then get my axe mode powered up.
So that's the charge blade?
This is the charge blade. And I'm using dragon type, so that's why it's all flashy.
Where'd you get
Isn't
the
it cool?
dragon type?
I got that one from monsters, like, I think this is like the Rathalos one.
Oh, okay.
Darn it, I missed the wound. Get down here. Do you have a flash pod? Flash it.
I do, but it's not...
Oh, I don't have it either. Moon it. Do something. Get it down here.
I'm not good at looking at my bag while fighting.
Oh, that's all good.
Too many buttons.
Oh man, why is the wound on the other side?
Yeah, it's where I'm at.
Well, if you want it, you can take it. I'm going to die if I'm not careful.
I'll stick the bug on it.
Actually, probably not a bad idea. Get up here! Darn you. Did that disrupt it? I hope so, because otherwise...
Did you do a screen
Oh,
pod?
it's moving. There's someone in the server named Derp. It's not me. I'm Derb. But it's very similar. Yeah, I know. I kind of noticed that. I thought maybe you guys knew each other or something, but I didn't want to make any assumptions. But yeah, because Derb's been around for a while, and I thought maybe this was like a second account or friend or whatever. But if you guys don't know each other, then that's a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, it's absolutely awesome, but... Darn. Oh, have you figured out the cool spinny move yet?
Oh, I'm gonna have to YouTube it.
Okay, I figured it out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, by the power of spamming buttons. All you have to do is, when you hit any sort of circle move, you hold it down.
Yeah?
Yeah. Or, I say circle move, because I'm, like, used to the PlayStation controller.
Yeah.
B. Any sort of B move. So, you hit any B move, then after you get done with that, then you hit the left trigger and B and hold it down.
Left trigger.
After
Not
the other
bumper?
move.
Okay.
Not the bumper. So you have to go
Have
circle.
to be in focus mode.
Yeah,
Is that
and then
what you're trying
it's a focus mode special move. It's really cool. And it'll throw you up in the air too. And your insect will collect everything, I found out.
Really?
So, yeah. So Derb says they don't know Derp. So that's awesome.
Weird.
That because for like the longest time, I just was making all sorts of assumptions. Like, oh, they must know each other. But the world's a big place. So obviously there could be very similar accounts. So
Don't they both have smiley faces too?
yeah, it's a little different, but it's smiley faces too. So that was the other reason that made me think maybe. Flash flies. Fries. I must be hungry.
Fries.
Thinking of French fries. Okay. Now it's time for the big spinny move. This is where, now that I have everything finally loaded up, this is my time to shine.
Oh,
Or
no.
it's gonna run up there like an idiot. Oh, all I did was I paintballed it. I have the
Yay.
wrong thing. Now's the big
Yeah.
move.
Ooh. Oh,
There.
that was the monster.
Yeah, that's me. That's the new dragon element. I mean, it's always been in the game, sorry, but I have to remember. Have you heard of a game called Cats Are Liquid? No, but I
No.
need it. Is that on Steam? Any game where cats do weird things, I love.
Can't let it go to waste.
I actually plan on possibly live streaming Little Kitty Big City. Because I saw there was a few people who played that one. Derb says, I don't know. I had it on mobile. Oh! That said, I can also play it on mobile. I do have it sort of set up. Back when I was doing... What was
Battle
that game? Battle Cats. Yep, thank you. Back when I was doing Battle Cats, I have it set up now where I can capture my phone. So I can play some mobile games too. It's not an easy setup. I've got like 8 cords that all plug into each other in order to make the connection, but it's doable. So maybe I'll record some of that. Thank you for the suggestion. Cats Are Liquid. I'll have to remember that one. I'll go back and watch the chat again and find it. The hunts take considerably less time when there's 2 of us.
I bet.
I think a big portion of that... Oh, Derb says it's on Steam! Cool. Perfect. That's easier for me. So, I can pick it up on Steam then. And we can play it sometime. It might be even a good one for like migraine days.
Mhm.
I have to have why are you laughing, Toots? I have to have something official to call the days when I'm playing games that aren't our normal ones.
Yeah.
I think it's free on mobile, but not on Steam. Oh, okay. I'll have to look into it and see. Because if it's free, I might just pick it up on mobile. Although, if it's easier... I don't know. I'll figure it out. One way or the other, I'm playing that game. I don't know when yet, but I think that would be a really fun game to play. It sounds fun, anyway. Okay, I'm switching back to Bo. You have a stream schedule. I don't yet. We've actually been talking about that one. And I have been kind of going back and forth. We were thinking about streaming every week. Because obviously our main source of content is our videos. So most of the time, streaming was kind of whenever I had some free time, I kind of just hopped on and just played some games. But now that I understand that people actually enjoy the streams and kind of want to hop in and be able to figure out when we're going to be streaming, I'm thinking possibly every week. I haven't decided on a day yet. It'll probably either be similar to this one, Saturday sometime, or possibly like Friday nights. Whatever, I guess... I guess I can put out a poll and see what would be best for everyone. I was just reading some of the chat stuff. Derb said there's... Oh, 3... It's kind of hard in late game and has some story to the cat game. Okay, I just joined another mission. You want to hop in too?
Oh, okay.
There are 3 versions, kinda. Okay, I'll have to look. I'm sure I can figure it out once I take a look at it. And then Nutseeb says, "Woe is me. I've always wanted to play Monster Hunter, but alas, a laptop is usually not enough." Yeah, I mean, depending on the laptop, I would argue that this game, even some desktops, like the desktop that Toots plays on, we have to have the settings real low. So I'm not sure what kind of specs your laptop has, but I'm assuming that unless you have an ice block to sit it on, it'll get real hot real fast. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish that more people could hop in and play with us. Oh, Derb says I have an RTX 3060 Titan. Actually, that is not a bad graphics card. That would probably run this no problem. I have a 3080 in my system right now. I'm hoping to upgrade it eventually, but I don't have a small mint or a bank that I can grab money from, so I'm gonna have to save up some to swap it out, because everything else in our current setup is kind of, it's future-proofed, but not the graphics card. It has bad Linux support. This game or the cat game? I'm assuming this game would have pretty crappy Linux support. Because I'm not sure if they're thinking about that or not, but I might be wrong. Oh, Cutie Patooty's back! Oh,
Yay.
RTX card has bad Linux support. Oh, I see. But welcome back, Cutie Patooty. How was dinner? Hopefully it was delicious. But to go back to Super Pup's comment about, do you have a stream schedule? I'm going to put out a poll, and once I kind of figure out what days would work best for everyone, probably, I'm thinking this week sometime. Once I figure out what days would work best for everyone, then I'll make an official schedule. But it'll probably be once a week, just starting out. If I can somehow free up some more time, I will do more. But that would also mean that Toots would have to work overtime in order to make up the difference. So if you all force Toots to work overtime, maybe I can get some free time to stream more. That would be nice. Poor Toots. Derb says weekends are good for me because I have school. Oh, and Cutie Patootie says dinner was very homemade. Well, that sounds delicious. It's been a little while since I've had, like, some home-cooked meals. Ooh, sounds so good right now.
Yeah.
That and I'm hungry. I keep thinking of French fries for some reason. Don't know why. So, yeah, I think weekends are probably good for most people. And Derb says midday. Okay. I'll put out a poll and see when people would want. That way I can get it kind of all the stats in one spot, and I can kind of see what people all want. Is there a reason why you're breaking apart this monkey family? No. Well, yes, I guess. But it's not a good reason. I need parts from this one to make a certain weapon I need. So, unfortunately for them, they're made of really good parts. And, otherwise, no, there's no good reason for it. I have thought about the fact that a lot of these monsters do have poor families. And we are just coming in and invading their wild, like their ecosystems, and turning everything on its head. As much as I think we're supposed to be like true hunters, like you don't overhunt, we respect the environment or whatever. I haven't found a case where I do that. Most of the time, I'm taking down the big ones, the little ones, any of them to try to get parts off of them so I can turn them into cool boots. Which is probably not ideal. But also the Wudwuds will pay me lots of money for this one's fur. So if you haven't seen the Wudwuds yet, I highly suggest the video that's going to be coming out tomorrow, Sunday, because I think we run into them. If you remember Bug Snacks, they're a lot like them, except they're hilarious. Oh, I need one of those. Not that one, this one. Mandragora. No, it's midday for me now. I get home at 3, and it's 1 for me. Oh, okay. Well, okay, I see what you're saying. So it's midday right now for you. Oh, you mean during the week you get home at 3. Am I understanding that right, Derb? So for, like, the stream schedule stuff. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm probably going to try to avoid anything earlier than 3. More than likely, I would try to pick a time in the evenings. Probably... And again, I know that that's different for everyone, so I do apologize. But, so, I guess I will try to figure out... I still think that the poll will probably be better in the long run. That way everyone can kind of voice the best times for them. And on top of that, I can kind of get a better idea of what time, like, Eastern Standard Time, just because I'm in that time zone. And it would be easier for me to kind of schedule things that way. Because then everyone can be like, oh, I predominantly want to watch at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or I predominantly want to watch at, noon Eastern Standard Time. Or I only watch streams between 2 and 2:30 a.m. on a Thursday Eastern Standard Time. And whatever, at least then I'd have a good idea And I'll try to do my best to try to get as many people schedules. I'll try to keep as many people's schedules in mind best I can. Especially if it's like an official live stream and not just me kind of just sitting around chilling and stuff. Because then I can kind of plan things out and get into a stream rotation and schedule and let people know what games we're going to be streaming and when, and things will be a little bit more rigid that way. I don't handle freedom well from what I've noticed. Gosh, I wish this thing would quit farting. The monkey. Or, yeah, I guess. Hippo? What, have we decided what animal this thing actually is? It's kind of everything.
It's like mixed with the sloth and the hippo. Baboon.
Yeah.
But
And definitely you're right, definitely a baboon, because it throws crap and it's got oh god, a naked butt where there's no fur. Does Monster Hunter have like a taming system? I wish. You know, Toots and I have sat around and we've actually, whenever we get bored, thought, what monster would we tame? And what would we use it for? And I forget what you said, but I basically said, I don't know how you can get much better than the Palico. But if I could have one, I would want the Pookie Pookie from Monster Hunter World. Because it's adorable.
I hate the Pookie Pookie.
I know you do.
I'd rather have Rathlos or the Raytheon. I always wanted a dragon.
That's true, I guess. Because then you could fly on it, like on its back, and get where you want to go. And yeah, that's probably a better answer, the Rathian or the Rathalos. I feel like that'd be kind of cool with how natural the monsters interact with each other. It would be. It would be nice to have something that could kind of go toe-to-toe, and that you would have to worry about its health. That would be a good way to do it. And like, if you can capture some and tame them, and like train them to be better than the other monsters, and then you could like teach it commands and stuff like attack, or get back here, you're almost dead, you idiot, or don't get one shot by that big move. Things like that. That would be really neat. Classic noxious brown monkey particle. Yes. Every single monster, I guess similar to monkeys in real life, that is based off of a monkey throws crap, and I don't know why. I guess I get it. It would be it's a decent attack, and it stops you from healing, so makes sense. I thought it was some kind of bear at first. I thought so too, especially since... Oh wait, no, that would be a spoiler if I said it. Okay. Let's say that it likes a particular food that bears are notorious for liking. And that's what made me assume that it was a bear. Especially the way that the little grumpuses talk about it. Because they make it sound like a bear. But it definitely has some sort of weird hippo mouth, which is kind of cool too. Derb says YouTube compression hates this video. Oh, does it get slowed down when the action starts? I hope it doesn't get slowed down too far. I hope it's not jittery. I was worried about that. It looks bad. Does the stream look bad? Is everyone else having issues with the stream? It's not slow, it just looks bad. Okay. I'm sending... Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. Clearly there are monsters that's been tamed, like the one you rode on and stuff. Just need those big monsters to be tamed. Yeah, exactly. They managed it. So why not let us have one of the big ones? Not, Cutie Patootie says, not me, looks fine to me. It's not slow, the chat is definitely delayed, but the quality is fine. Oh, yeah, so I have it on low latency, but not ultra low latency. Only because I've done some testing on that, and my rig won't send, or maybe it's on YouTube's end or something. I find that the live stream kind of stutters a little bit when I try to go ultra low. So there's probably 15, maybe 20 seconds between stream and chat. But once I kind of have, because I only have a 1 PC setup right now. So once I've saved up enough money to get a second one, then I can kind of afford to kind of really go all out, try to go ultra low and 4K and push my systems to, because I love doing that. I love pushing them to see how high quality we can get. It does look kind of grainy in fights. Okay, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe when all the action kicks off. Well, that kind of stinks. Okay. Now, let's do something. I was waiting for this one, but I can't wait any longer. Let's do this one. I hope you're ready.
Rathalos? I'm ready.
No, we're going to do the Rathalos after this one. I'm
the Radau.
Yeah, Radau. It's usually a given. YouTube is really bad when handling a lot of particles. Oh, okay. So that's what's happening then. Well, that stinks. I get it. I mean, I understand, but... Okay. Game face time. It's game face time. I have to deal... I have to deal with the Radau. Oh, mission started, by the way, too.
Yep, I'm in.
Okay. I have to deal with the Radau, and I'm using the Charge Blade. I cannot make another sassy video if I don't have the ability to take on a mid-tier, low-ranked monster with this weapon. I have to at least be able to do that. That's usually my stipulations for whether or not I can make a sassy video telling people that they are wrong for the views. Is whether or not I can take on pretty much any monster with it. And since I've just picked up the Charge Blade like 2 days ago, maybe yesterday, I'm not feeling confident, if I'm being honest. We'll see.
Isn't it just like a large swish blade, like a standard utility? Dealing kind of weapon?
That one is the Switch Axe.
Switch Axe.
Yeah, but similar to the Switch Axe, this one has two forms. One is a very fast-hitting sword and shield without the mobility. And then the other one is a big axe that does a lot of damage that kind of lacks any guard. So it's kind of a healthy mix, if you do it right, between high defense and high attack. And you kind of switch back and forth. I did not time that block right. I do not play it right. If I have to, I'll switch, I guess. I don't want to, though. I don't want to admit defeat. Gosh, I love this fight. Even without any of the cutscenes for this is cool. And I'm also not really worried about too many spoilers with this one because this was in the beta and we played the beta too. Derb says, do you play Nintendo games? I do. I actually, I have a playthrough of, forget which Mario. A couple Marios we've played through in the past, so. And I actually plan on, oh, you mounted it. Good. I will charge up my shield. Cutie Patootie says, dragon? Dragon. Yes, lightning dragon. It's terrifying. With diamonds on its wings.
Come on.
Can you bring it down here so I can attack it too? You're kind of hogging it all to yourself. Are you excited for Switch 2? Kind of. I guess I just hope, and I know, I understand that there is only so much you can do with a portable system, but I honestly think that certain games on the standard Switch pushes the system too far. Because there's times when I get more lag than game, especially when it's not hooked up to its, or I guess especially when it is hooked up to its stand, and I have it hooked up to a monitor or a screen. So I kind of hope that the second one will be a little bit more powerful. I don't know the specs on it. So if the Switch 2 comes out and it has all the functionality of the Switch with the added benefit of better innards, better hardware, then I'll be happy. Cutie Patootie, Electric Boogaloo. Wait, yeah, pretty much. Yes, blocked. Finally blocked something. I guess I could start... I need to focus, I guess. Because I have to start using these guard points against this thing, or at least trying to mirror its behavior. So, the Charge Blade has this cool ability called Guard Point, that you get iframes that count as blocks.
Okay.
If you use certain moves. So while you're in the middle of the animation, you get a free block, which is wild. It's awesome. Holy crap, big one. So anyone that's like super good at this, like the Charge Blade, they will tell you that if you master the charge points, you never have to block. Or the guard points, I mean. You never have to block.
Okay.
I am not there. I won't even pretend to be good enough at this to do that. Okay, cool. I was gonna say there is a wound on its tail if you needed it. But I'll take it. Thank you very much. Because that'll charge up my axe, and then I can use the big, scary dragon element. Just in time for it to move! Come back! Don't run from your feelings of fear. Can you cut the tail mid-fight like Dark Souls? You can, and it can actually come off. And the more parts you break, especially like if you break the head of it, that electric damage that it does is lessened. And sometimes you can remove like total attacks or whole attack patterns from a monster by cutting off parts. Derb says, Nintendo loves pushing... Oh crap. Dang it. I shouldn't have been reading. Nintendo loves pushing hardware. It's also cool that the Joy-Cons will be able to be used as a mouse. I did not know that. That's awesome. I'm assuming just using kind of like their gyros and sensors in them. So similar to like the Wii used to be. Crap. Okay. I guess I have to heal.
Oh, my meals are off.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll put on the mending mantle, which heals me over time. And I'll just get back in the fight like I shouldn't. Oh, God. Ha! Oh, thank God for the passive healing there. Otherwise, I was dead. I guess I should just roll more. Maybe I need to be more or less guarded and more focused on... Break its head.
I'm trying.
You and I, let's focus on its head.
Oh, I got back.
Super Amp. Didn't do a crap load of damage, but it did enough. I'll try to knock it down again by breaking another wound. Or getting smacked in the face. They have mouse sensors on the side. That's really cool. I did not know that.
No, I'm gonna get in the middle of that. I'm in the middle of it.
You okay?
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get hit. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat. My bad.
I flew right in the middle of it.
I dodged it!
Yay!
Are you proud of me?
Yeah, I'm proud.
I did a thing for once. I also... So, if it does that big hit, it'll set up temporary wounds on its head. So if we can focus fire its head when it does that big move, which is
parry that?
not easy. Yeah, I could. I guess I could parry it. I could also counterattack it. I have yet to figure out how the counterattack mechanic works. That is a thing, I guess. So, if you're attacking while the monster attacks, depending on what weapon you have, you can parry its attack and actually knock it on its butt a little bit. Oh. Gerb says, yeah, the new mouse sensor, is a patent from that Nintendo just patented. That's cool. Makes sense that they would want to protect that, especially if they're going to be trying to tailor more toward, like, especially with some new breakthroughs. Oh crap, I got hit real hard. Oh wow, my healing mantle is still active. I need to sharpen, but... Oh good, it's leaving, so I can sharpen. I think what I'll probably end up doing now is, I'll probably be focusing a little bit on the fight, and I'll be reading the chat in between, like, as the monsters move and stuff.
Can't multitask.
So, I'm trying, but... I am definitely used to being able to, like, play the game and talk at the same time. Like, my mind just turns off a little bit, and I have half of it working on one thing and half on another. But also, like, looking away from the screen is what's kind of messing me up a little bit. So I'm sorry, everyone. When I become a better streamer, I'll be able to do it all in the same time. Yeah, Cutie Patooties got it. Lock in. I'm trying. It might not even make me any better, but at least I won't have any excuses when I'm done.
Ah, I can't. I hate when it hides behind the hill.
Yeah, the dunes kind of suck for that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's my first set of charges. Now I just need to get the axe charge. Do you have anything that can bring it down? All I have is paintballs.
What do I use?
Maybe even your insect might be able to hit it in the air.
Yeah, we'll knock it down.
Yeah, I don't know about knocking it down, honestly. Oh, it's tired. We may not have done a lot of damage, but boy, has it wore itself out by throwing
running.
us in the air repeatedly. It's kind of like one of those boxers that really just wait till the final round to knock someone out after they've wore them out by letting them hit them over and over again. Oh, that's cool. Dang it, it's a heavy slicing pod. I want a material to fall off. What if there was an overlay of the chat on what you see? I should have an overlay.
I thought you did.
Running.
Like small though.
Oh yeah, I
really
guess
have
I
to
do.
read it. And it's in like pink font, if I remember right.
It is. I need to change that. Oh crap! It was falling asleep. My bad. Oops. That's becoming my my catchphrase nowadays.
Oops.
Yeah. Oops. I have made a mistake. I want to try to get perfect parries. I want to see what happens when you get that charge.
I flashed it, did not work.
Yeah, it worked. It's blind.
Oh, okay. Angry.
It's just upset and flailing around everywhere now. That's all. Weak spot. Weak point. Weak point. Weak point. I need a wound.
Tail.
Any wound. Ah.
Underneath tail.
Yeah. Oh, I found one. On the wing. And its head. Crack the head. Less electric, please. Actually, no, this works too. Because now I can just start spamming circle without running out of elemental files. Or I can miss completely.
Can't move.
Nemo, touch the butt!
It's gonna.
Ow.
Yeah, I got to you before
Ow.
I got to it.
Ow.
Sorry.
No, you're
Gotta heal
good.
up.
It was my fault. I'm the one being stupid. Where'd it go?
Right
Oh,
behind.
God. Why won't this lock on? There we go. I should have known better. I should have known better. Here it comes. Heads up.
Roll. It does it twice, I remember. Yep.
You are correct. Nice job. I didn't know. Is it upset? Is there some... Yes, very. I mean, I would be too. Let's be fair. I want to mount the monster now.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you got it.
I did?
Oh,
Oh,
well,
I was
yeah.
waiting for you. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I understand.
For the head.
Okay, I'll just wait till you bring it down. That way you can get your finisher. That way I don't knock it down before you do it.
You're good.
Oh,
That was
what?
it. Ta-da!
That is the weirdest way to slay a monster I have ever seen. I would be upset too if random peep starts to peep me up in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Exactly. I cannot blame this thing. We have invaded its home. We have broken entered? We have breaking and entered into its home. We have stole some of its stuff. And then we started smacking it with our tiny little sharp objects. And we are just insignificant, annoying little creatures to it until... Because essentially, you can't one-shot these things. We're not strong enough to actually hunt them.
One punch it.
Yeah, we, just like ancient humans, we essentially death by 1,000 cut it.
Yeah.
Which is a horrible way to go when I really sit and think about it. Which is why I try not to empathize with the monsters too much. You didn't break much. Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I really tried, but we didn't even get the head broken, and we should have. Because at least then I would get, I forget what part. It's either the crown or a spike or something from its head. And I kind of need that one, which means I'm going to have to hunt that one again eventually.
Good idea.
But I'm thinking I'm probably going to go hunt a Rathalos now. There are quite a few monsters that I'm sure people who've seen like other playthroughs have seen. Or like Monster Hunter World. If you saw our playthrough on that, you've seen the Rathalos. So I guess I don't feel as bad about hunting that one down. And maybe I shouldn't even just... I shouldn't worry about it. I should just hunt things. And not worry if it's too much of a spoiler or not.
Yeah, we're kind of far behind from other people, so I don't feel that bad.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I shouldn't feel all that bad either then.
No.
Okay, then I've got a decent gun lance. Probably not ideal for hunting the Rathalos, because it is made out of the Rathalos. But I have this one. Oh, you know what? Actually, I've got an idea. These monsters never pay taxes for their stay on, in this wilderness. They deserve what's coming to them. I agree. Obviously, they are not contributing to society at all. And if they would just pay rent, at the very least, we would let them keep their wilderness. Otherwise, I mean, there's going to be a nice motel that we'll put up right where that thing was sleeping. And think of all the free energy every time the lightning strikes those crystals. Honestly, that would not be a bad spot to put a power plant. You could actually make a lot of electricity from that. It's very conductive. And I guess a little bit of a spoiler alert, not all of the weather is natural either. So you can continuously do that. Wait, where am I now? Oh, never mind. I know where I am. It's just light out. I honestly did not realize that this place could be light. I've only ever hunted here in the dark.
My shipments come in. Hope you find something useful.
What?
Huh?
Oh, let me join.
Why?
Because I guess I haven't reached that part yet, even though I fought this thing.
You haven't seen the cutscene for this?
I have seen it.
Oh.
We fought it together.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought we fought this one together before.
I haven't finished it. I'm in the middle of it.
Ah, that might be the problem. Oh, here's an idea. Why don't you post the quest then? And then I'll back out and I'll join yours.
Okay.
And then we can, like, finish the story mode together. But they won't... I don't think they'll see the story mode. I hope not.
No, they won't. So it won't work. I'll have to do...
No, I mean, you'll finish the story mode, but I think I'll just leave.
Which is weird, because it says it's finished in mine.
Okay, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna hunt it, if that's
Just
okay.
hunt it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah. And I also think that the whole idea of the monsters paying their taxes, I mean, they have what... They know what's coming for them, because there are only two things that you can't avoid. And they've tried to avoid both. So let's give them death and taxes. Uh-oh. Oh, I knew I was in the middle of that one, and I should not have done it. Gosh, I love the Rathalos so much. Just something about a big, scary dragon, like the way big, scary dragons are supposed to be, and how intimidating this is awesome. Good. We perfectly guarded both of... Not that one, though. I don't even know if that is unblockable. Some of the moves are unblockable.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Oh, thank you. I was actually going to heal. Sometimes my Palico is helpful. Other times, it's in the way. Uh-oh. Happy? I'm stunned. I'm actually ashamed to say I've been hit way too much by this thing. This is really the first of one of the... Why did that go through my... Dodge out of the way! Okay, that was embarrassing. I don't think that one counts as a dragon. It looks more like a wyvern. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
You okay? Nothing broken?
Derb says, are you going to play other games? Probably not today. Just because, again, this was kind of one of those things where I was going to be doing this anyway and kind of just decided to live stream it, sort of thing. So I think even after the stream is done, I'll probably be grinding more mats. I don't know if I'll be able to get them all done by the time that because I have other things I have to do today, so I'll probably be taking a break and then I'll come back and farm some more. It's kind of what'll end up happening. So I guess if you were looking for another game today, that isn't going to happen today. So just so you know, not that it. So I am sorry about that, because I do want to play other games and have longer streams in the future. I just, again, until I have like a set schedule for it, it's kind of hard to have a more rigid schedule with multiple games. Because eventually I want to do... Like, eventually I plan on doing the Ace Attorney. I kind of want to do that just as a live stream. And kind of have everyone helping me in that one. I don't... Because I've never played it. But I don't know what it would take to kind of get that set up, or whether or not... How long it is. Because I think there's quite a few games. And I think I bought the collection in the last sale, so... I think that would be a cool stream idea. Maybe you could stream one shot then, and edit the stream. I could do that, actually. I could definitely do that one in the future. Because that's a really good idea. Especially since that game is so raw, and there's so much emotions. And there's so much of that game that I don't get to show. And I really think that's unfair, because that game is so good. I love One Shot. I don't like that it puts crap on my computer, but it's no different than any other game, so I understand that. And I'm not worried about it. It's just, it feels weird when my almighty power of omnipotence or omniscience is the fact that it has a file hidden somewhere on my computer that I have to go track down. And I don't even know if I can cheat, because I haven't really seen any other playthrough. Like, if I were to find the files without it telling me where they are they there? Because then the game would know that I was cheating. I wonder how it would respond, because I know there are some games like this. I think Doki Doki is one of those, if I remember right. That it knows when you're cheating. It knows that, okay, you've either seen someone play it, or you've already found this file somewhere. And it calls you out on your BS. And that would be really cool if that's how this one was, too. Maybe post unedited clips of the finished videos if people want to see the struggle with the puzzles. Oh, yeah. That's true. I could do that. I have debated over and over whether or not it would be a good idea to post videos unedited. So have like the edited version and then the raw version with all of my like slip-ups and stupid jokes that I cut out because for some reason I enjoy little puns and I know no one else is going to enjoy them. And I wasn't sure if people would like that or not, because it would definitely feel more like a live stream setup. And there would be a lot of times when I repeat myself, because there's sometimes, I guess a little peek behind the curtain, there are some moments when I say something and I'm like, doesn't exactly fit with what is on the screen. So I should say that better. So, like, I'll say it differently. And then I think to myself, no, the way I said it the first time was probably better. So I say it again the first way. So there'd be a lot of that. But that wouldn't be all bad. So if that's something that people would be interested in, I'll definitely do that. Oh, good. Turf War, I think. It's not going to help me any. I think they're both going to hit me. Or maybe I accidentally knocked the one on its butt. That's not ideal. Turf War, please. Oh, they're killing the fuzzy chickens. Don't kill the fuzzy chickens. They're my favorite of all of the monsters in this area. I will not let the fuzzy chicken go to waste, though. Gonna be delicious. Porcaplume. Gives me mystery bone? I thought it gave me the bristles on its face. Maybe that's another one. I can sneak attack? I didn't know sneak attack was a thing. Apparently if it's fighting another monster, I can attack it. I can also collect all the bones, but can I still sneak attack it now that it's on the ground? This feels unfair, but I don't care. Wow! The Deshagama ran off the Rathalos? It can fly! That seems like a big advantage. Okay, while we're heading toward, and I will sharpen, I will read some of the chat. Doki Doki has a detection thing. If the player messed with a... Oh, if the player messed with the data, such as modifying a save to a better time, etc. Oh, wow. So it does know. I thought I remembered it kind of knew. It definitely more of a niche thing, but cool for people that want it. Oh, the unedited stuff? Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. I guess it would be worth it, because I don't have to do any extra work to it. I just kind of upload it. So it might be worth it, even if there's only like a what? Why am I... Okay, whatever. Go back to the monster. Why did you go jump down there? I just want to go off to the left. Whatever.
I'll save this for later then.
Moment like that is why taming seems so good. I know, that's what I mean. You can have awesome turf wars all the time then. And if you make it where the monsters take damage over time and they have to heal over time, and then you could totally make it where it's not, once you've tamed the final monster, you know, I would only make it where you can only have like one of those. Whereas you could have a lot of like the starter ones. And if you do it that way, then you can only use it like once per hunt or whatever. That would be cool. I agree. I think they need to implement that. Oh, is this about dead? Is that why we have the shock charge out? Or am I doing so crappy that you have decided to do shock charges? Either way, thank you, Happy. You have always had my back, even when I mess up royally. I really wish I could get a clash going with this thing. I want to see the animation for it. That's a perfect guard. If you get enough perfect guards, then it will try to eat my shield. If I can do that, or whatever the animation is for this one. Oh, that feels better. Any wounds? Yes, that one. Wait. Oh, does it have like a healing thing? From the weird energy it consumed? Because it turned blue. It was a wound. Oh, upload before the edited one for people who want it sooner. I could do that. Like, as soon as I'm done, I could upload it. That way... Because I know 7 o'clock for some people, EST, 7 o'clock, is not ideal. But when I've done polls in the past, people always said keep it the same time, don't change it. So that was one of the reasons why I have it that time. Are they gonna... No, they're just running away. The Deshagama has officially run off the Rathalos.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Oh, crap. You should have told me that sooner, Happy. I just used my heals. Do your pets die? Sort of? Like, they don't die completely. They get knocked down sometimes, and then they're out of the fight for a while. So then they can't heal you randomly. They can't fix you if you get, like, poisoned or whatever by throwing an antidote in your face. And they can't distract the monster, because sometimes they do that, which is nice. Not when I'm Gunlance, though, because then it screws up my guard timing. What the heck happened there? I guess I must have guarded too early, because I didn't guard too late, that's for sure. But other than that, I really don't have to worry that much about Happy. Happy's kind of just there. There has been moments when I noticed Happy has been out of a fight for a long time, So there is moments where it feels like they're dead. Wow. That was, I believe, unblockable unless I had perfect timing on it. And I didn't. Oh, good. Heal me, Happy. Thank you. This thing has to be about dead now, right? Toots, you still there?
I'm still here. I should
Okay.
hopefully be able to get into it now.
Did you do it? Did you finish
I
yours?
did. Yeah.
That's awesome. Hunter has accepted a quest. Oh, how convenient. I'm
Yeah.
almost done.
Just-
You're coming in for all the mats. Gonna steal all my carbs.
I really do need some of those, though.
Yeah, it's good gear too. Join the
Really
quest.
close.
You might want to get here soon.
I had that feeling.
Because it's pretty much all wound at this point. Break it, break it, break it, and fall. Got it. Darn it, I was hoping I could bring it down before you got here.
I was hoping you wouldn't.
Oh. Where's the lady you were playing with? She's here. Toots is here. And for anyone who doesn't know, whenever I mention Turtle Toots, or Turtle, or Toots, or whatever, this is Turtle Toot. She is my sister.
Hi.
She likes to send me scary games to play. So I actually have accumulated a bunch of horror games that I will eventually play on the channel. And she sends them to me because she knows I'm a big baby. And she thinks it's funny. So, hopefully everyone else thinks it's funny too. Oh, crap. I am almost dead. I can't let this Rathalos. I think I fainted once with this. I can't do it again. That was
Really?
silly.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's got good materials on.
I was
That rough.
doing stupid stuff. Well, you fought it already.
Yeah,
Didn't
it
you?
was a pain. Yeah, I fought it. It's my second time now. And it's running.
Out of
You
here.
said it was almost dead, I thought.
It is. That's why it's running now. Remember, it goes back to wherever it's from in order to try to sleep, try to heal up. Should sharpen. Oh, it is not sleeping. It's not sleeping. I repeat, it's still in the air.
Yay.
No, you took my mount. You know what? This time I'm not even going to wait. I'm going to explode.
Okay.
Or it's going to hit me in the face, so I won't do that. Why? Gun, explode. There.
Yay!
That's what I mean by it was close. I knew it was darn close.
All I needed was one ride, and I'd be done.
My partner.
Do you play VR? I've played VR
This thing's a
at one of my friends' houses.
You have?
What do you suppose this
Yeah.
is? It looks
But I do not have a VR setup or headset. I do want to eventually.
There's a coin. Sorry.
Oh, yep, I picked it up. I should have told you. Sorry, my bad.
You're okay.
I was answering chat. Hey, chat comes first. They have priority.
I know.
At least for right now. Later on, when we're hunting monsters by ourselves, then I can point at all the other stuff. Okay, what other ones do you want to hunt? There's a few other ones that I'm thinking, but it would be cool if you streamed Gorilla Tag or Beat Saber. Oh. Yeah. Beat Saber is definitely one of the ones I want to play. I've seen Gorilla Tag. I'm kind of one of those people that a lot of movement in VR makes me feel nauseous. only because, and I think I figured out what the problem is I'm moving really fast, and then my body doesn't feel it. So then my mind tries to, like, figure out what the crap is happening, and it just ends up, I feel like I'm going to throw up. So I might be able to do some Gorilla Tag stuff. But I know that one, you have to move around a lot. So I could definitely, if I get my hands on a VR set, I will try it. And then I will, as long as I don't get, like, instantly sick, I'll definitely do it. Because it looks cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cutie Patootie says Gorilla Tag sure does get fast-paced at times. Yeah, I've seen some wild movement from people, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to, like... Maybe it would be funny that way. I could definitely do a video of it where I have, like, a trash can next to me, and I have a timer in the bottom left. And I play it, and I go as fast as I can, and I see how long before I throw up. And that could be the whole video. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I'll try it. I haven't really tried, because I've always kind of been worried about it. Because I know some of, like, the earlier VR games, when you would kind of... It was more like an experience and less a game. Where you would ride on a roller coaster, basically, sit in a chair and observe a roller coaster. That would make me feel really sick. So, but this might not. I don't know. Derb says maybe a haptic suit. That would be cool. If I could afford a haptic suit, yes. It simulates wind for how fast you're going. I don't know if that works like that, though. It might be. Maybe I could get Toots to, like, turn on a fan and blow it in my face or something. And, like, as we go faster, she turns it on high and then turn it on low. There are more games now. If you're planning to stream or upload a horror game, you should totally start with Visage. Really? Okay. I haven't heard of that one. Nutseeb says that's a classic. I will definitely do that then. I'm gonna upload... I'm really debating on, like, starting maybe, like, Horror Tuesdays or something like that. Again, I don't have an official schedule yet, but I want to get things planned out where people can kind of know. I've got at least a roadmap, if not a calendar. That would be neat. I started a new hunt, by the way, too.
Oh, which one did you do? I guess I can look. Hold on.
I forget what this name... Oh, the new Udra. It's in the right. Sorry.
I was gonna suggest that, actually.
Oh, Derb says those are like demos. Yeah, that's kind of what I basically did. I guess it would be like a demo. I'm going to play some VR, but I'll still have your stream in the background, so I won't talk. Oh, okay. I appreciate it. Stab. It has me. Help!
I'm coming.
I wasn't looking and it grabbed me. I wonder what the clash is for this one. I want it. I want to see what it does. I'm assuming... Yeah, for any of the shield weapons, if you perfect guard it, eventually it'll build up this meter that's invisible, and you will get this cool animation where the monster tries to eat you and you fight back. Oh, that's an octopus. I thought it was a brittle starfish. Oh! It does sort of look like a starfish. Actually, now that you say that, there are some monsters, I think, that are supposed to be more like a brittle starfish. Or, I guess, a starfish. I don't know if it's a brittle one. I don't know what the exact specifications that would make it be it. I'm assuming that's the one that has, like the horns on its arms or something. But yeah, this one is more of an octopus-like creature. I think a lot of the slimy creatures in this are really good. Because in the past, the slimy ones have not really been ideal. But But I think the designs for these ones are cool. They did a good job with it.
Time to go on the offensive.
Gun
I
lance?
hate. Yeah, just the gun lance. Sorry, did it knock you on your butt?
No, I just heard a big sound next to my ear.
Oh, yeah, my bad. That was
Good.
me. I love the gun lance. I can't help it. Oh.
No, I got right in front of it.
Oh, that was so cool. I didn't even know I could do that. It was called the Stalwart Guard. I just ate all of that fire.
Oh, we need a cool drink in this.
Oh, yeah, we do. Are you dying?
A little.
Do you need a cool drink? Uh-oh.
Nah,
It has
I got
me.
it.
Help!
I can't help you.
Help!
You wanted this cutscene, didn't you?
Not that one. I wanted the other one. I want the one with the perfect guard one.
Can't
I already
choose what
got
we
the
get.
Stalwart Guard one. That one was cool. But I want the one where it tries to eat me and then I fight back. Not the one where I'm helpless and just flailing. I get that cutscene all the time.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Yeah, happy. Heal. Thank you. Honestly, without happy, I would be dead. I'm not afraid to admit it. My Palico saves
God,
me
yeah.
more than I save myself.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Oh, yeah! Nice flash.
No effect, though.
No effect.
It has no
Darn.
eyes. Or it has eyes, but I tried that multiple times.
It probably had its eyes closed, or it was already moving. Oh, there's
I don't
chill
think it
mantle
does
bugs
anything.
too that you can. Oh, you mean you've tried it before and it won't flash
Yeah,
it?
it has no effect on this monster.
Oh.
So don't waste it.
Do octopi have like a lid? Like a weird lid like
Probably.
alligators?
Like reptiles.
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. Maybe that's what's up. Maybe it closes its third eyelid or whatever. And opens its third eye, peering into the abyss. That is so much damage. God, I love that. Okay, well, while it's here and I've got it,
Sleepy.
let me tell you about our Lord and Savior, the Wyvern Fire.
Black. Oh.
Wound broken. Your turn.
Yay!
Can you mount the monster now? Oh God, we are just bullying this thing. Happy
Good,
put
'cause
down a
this thing is
shock
bullying
trap.
me.
I almost feel bad. Oh crap. Not anymore, it hit me. That's not... It doesn't make up for anything that we're doing, but it hit me once.
It hit me once. It hit me
That is-
five.
That is such a long animation. I should not do it. Uh-oh.
Go away! Run away!
Okay, it's probably gonna do the fireball thing now.
Yep.
So just be careful when it does. Because it's getting to the point where it's hurt, so.
It's gonna get defensive.
Do you do poison? I'm seeing a lot of
Yeah.
poison around. Okay. That explains the poison clouds.
The insect glaive.
Oh, your insect does the poison.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, I need a heal. Before this thing touches me.
I wonder if there isn't any Clash Guard on this.
Oh, there's a material. I don't know if we hit. Oh, it's just not material. Never mind.
Oh, I love that. I can't help it. I am a simple man. I see flashy, cool thing. I love flashy, cool thing. Which is why I love the gun lance so much. Is there better weapons out there that can do more damage faster? Probably. But there's something just... Oh, God. Oh, I got fried. Help! But
need help with.
There's something that, like, really tickles my primitive brain when I see me being able to just stand against fire. Happy! Healing me again as I am about to die. Happy went to sleep. Not good. Happy, wake up. Now is not the time. Cool aspect goes first. Efficiency's last. Oh. Oh yeah, absolutely. The cool aspect is the #1 priority, which is why I am a fashion hunter. A lot of times I wear gear that is not optimal just because it looks awesome. And Cutie Patootie says, have you eaten a donut? Today I have eaten a donut. What kind? That is important. There are certain donuts that deserve to be eaten. And I will argue that there are certain donuts that do not. And they should not count as donut. That I have some very hot takes on donuts. Oh, I was hoping that perfect guard would be it. That would be the one that would give me the really cool cutscene. Darn it. Have I grabbed the... I did not grab the stuff in my pouch. Because I would rather use their heals than my heals. My heals are permanent. Theirs are temporary. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna sharpen a little bit.
Okay.
A pink donut? Like pink frosting, or was it strawberry? That sounds delicious. Or is that a kind? It might be a kind of donut. I think I've heard of the pink donut shop, if I remember right. Oh, crap. What?
What? It's moving.
Oh. I was inside of it for a second.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, not great. Honestly, I saw things I never want to experience again. Sorry, everyone who also went through that experience with us. But, yeah. So was it... I need to know, Cutie Patootie. Is it a pink colored donut, pink flavored donut, or is it the brand pink? And sprinkles. Good point. Sprinkles are important. You have to know. The sprinkles add texture that a regular donut just cannot give you. Although there is something about having one of those old-fashioned donuts that's just dough that's fried that is so delicious.
Oh.
Let's take a quick break.
I could talk for hours about food. So both. So it was both pink colored and pink flavored. Awesome. That sounds delicious. I now want a donut.
Right now. I know.
Yeah, me too. Thanks. Now I have to go buy donuts after this. Because I don't have any. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, actually.
Don't make promises. You can't keep.
I'm actually thinking about it. If you want a donut, I will go and get you a donut after this. Especially if you help me destroy this monster.
It's weak, so we should be able to get it.
We should, yeah. Oh.
Snap out of it.
Who the heck put us all to sleep? We are all asleep. Was that you?
No.
Was it one of the cats? Oh, what
Is
the...
it one of...
Oops.
That was
My bad. I hit the wrong button. I thought I had
know you did.
I was trying to do the wyvern fire. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
right next to you.
I'll stop it. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't stop it for very long. Potato donut is superior despite it not... Oh, it not needing frosting. I agree.
A potato donut?
A
Those
potato
things
donut.
exist?
Have you not had a potato donut,
No, I've
Toots?
never had a potato donut.
Oh my god. How can I call myself your brother and have never given you a potato donut? They're delicious. Okay. I will now search far and wide to go and find us potato donuts after this.
Are they made from potatoes?
Yeah, actually. But they make like a dough out of it. I forget the exact specifications, like how to make it. Like there is a specific way. Yeah. It's dead now, so it's going back to it. My one gripe about this game, my one pet peeve is, why do the monsters always return to the exact same spot when it's one hit away from dying? Now, I understand it's probably because, oh, I have to go home. That's where I'm safe. That feeling, I get it. Also, it gives you time to think like, oh, okay, the monster is almost dead. Now it's back here, so I can capture it. I think that's probably why they did it. But there are moments where I just go, and I don't even hit it. Happy hits it, my Palico, and the monster dies. So, I'm just saying, if it's that weak, I don't think it would make a mad dash. It would be fighting to the bitter end at that point. But that's just me.
Oh, it's sitting in it.
Honk, me, indeed? I don't know what that means. Did I say that? I might have said that by accident. Or maybe Toots said it. Toots says some stuff sometimes.
I say stuff that I don't even know I'm saying.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If you ever are watching a video and you think that we cut to some random part and didn't leave out any context, sometimes yes. Most of the time, if Toots is involved, that's not what happened.
Oh,
it's just when Toots and I get in the same room, yeah, the ADHD just goes nuts. So there's times that we just kind of start going off on tangents that we can't even understand. So potato donut is basically when you want to make mashed potatoes but gave up halfway because a cup of sugar fell in the bowl. See, that's what I'm talking about. That'll tell you a little bit about how delicious these things are.
Shock trap's down and ready for you.
Oh, now's my time to shine.
Time to go on the offensive.
No! Oh, you must have been hitting it, I guess, or something.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not supposed to hit it.
Oh, no, you're fine. I thought maybe I could run up and put it to sleep quick and we could capture it, but...
Oh, you want to capture it?
I don't need parts that bad.
Oh, okay.
No, I just figured since I had the trank bombs on me, I could just do it, but I don't need it that bad. I've been trying to focus more on, like, doing some of the capture stuff. Only because it gives you some bonus stuff. But I only need one part from this, and I think I already got it.
Is it a horn?
It might be? I don't know. I just know that my wish list thing procced, and it said, you can craft something on your wish list. Give it a try. But yes, back to potato donuts. Okay? Potato donuts are delicious, and I want one. I'm gonna go find some.
I've never had one.
There's gotta be a place that has potato donuts around here somewhere. I will go and find them, and we will have them.
Or you can look up the recipe and cook it.
I guess. How good of a brother do I want to be, Chad?
Average, I guess.
Do I want to go out of my way to cook potato donuts? You know what? They're that good. Yeah, I'll do it. We will cook. No, I can't promise that. I was going to say we will record us cooking potato donuts. We don't do food, so I will let you know how they turned out. I don't have the attitude or the body for a cooking channel. Because I think there's like people that cook and all they wear is like pants and an apron.
Yeah.
Like there's this one dude that's just
they play with their food too much.
Yeah, and he's just jacked, and he's like, yeah, and he like throws his knife or something. I don't know. You can tell I don't watch a lot of cooking YouTubers. I love and respect the grind, and I think they do an awesome job, but I could never be one. I just...
Time for a quick break.
I don't... I love to eat food. I don't have the passion for cooking like they do. I would basically just be cooking out of an old recipe that was passed down through the family. That's all the food I know how to make. I can't create my own dishes. I'm not even sure if they necessarily do, but they make it seem that way. You really... you really need to get rid of the starch from the potato. Otherwise, the donut becomes gluey and chewy. I do not want that. How do you recommend it? Like washing it like rice?
Or is it cold, like ice baths?
Oh, I guess you could do an ice bath with it, couldn't you? You, like, mash it up and then put the dough and let it
They
soak
do that
in
with French
ice?
fries.
Do they?
Well, homemade French fries. At least that's how I know.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because when I worked as a server for a while, I worked in a restaurant for a while, and we would get potatoes in and they'd come in, like, buckets and have water in it. Like some of the French fries. Pretty much. Like ice bath or keep rinsing them out until the water is clear. Oh, that's cool. I will have to try that, and I will let you know how they turned out. I'm assuming they're not going to be great because I've never tried that before. But I guess if I find some sort of online recipe, I can't go too wrong, right? Maybe I can. But I can at least give it a shot. We can see. Even if it turns out like crap, I can then order some and we can do a side-by-side taste test to see. Okay, I think this is going to be my last one. Because I have to get ready for my thing I have later. So, you get to pick. What do you want to hunt?
What do I want to hunt?
Yep.
Okay, let me look.
Okay, why don't you post it and it'll be a surprise for everyone, including me.
Okay.
Especially since I have to cook food right now. Make it a good one. There's not really any bad ones, but... Oh, man. I think I figured out why I'm hungry now.
Why?
Because I've cooked like 4 meals. Every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, that looks so good. Watching our character eat.
You mean in real life, not in the game?
Yeah, I'm hungry in real life. And I think it's because I keep watching our character in the game cook. I need a new water bottle. This one sucks. Anyone have suggestions for a giant water bottle? I got this one, I think, at the dollar store? I think it was at the dollar store. It's nice, but the lid on it is bad.
What do you expect when you get something from the dollar store?
I know. It keeps things cold. I respect it for that. I assumed that it would just be a cup, but the lid... I can't get it to tighten or untighten, or sometimes it gets stuck on.
A better washer, rubber washer on it.
Maybe. Yeah, it might be that. Okay, I have everything set up. I actually could take a look at some of the armor. So everyone, I'm sure, is now aware that I am a fashion hunter. So, a lot of times when I'm looking, I look at the armor and I'm like, how does it look? I don't care about the stat. So, oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I will definitely do that after I show everyone some of the armor that I want.
Okay, you're good.
So, I'll be there in like 2 seconds. The Camatrice one is gorgeous. It looks like a Renaissance person, like a musketeer or whatever. I even like the quote-unquote, female version of it. Or I guess the star or the diamond version of it. Which I'm not sure exactly if I'm not sure if there's, I don't think there is. There's no difference. So you can wear whatever you want. Good, thank God, because I will show you, where is it? My favorite one. The one I've kind of been working toward getting. And I know a lot of people are like, I don't really care. Just wear whatever. It's armor. But I think fashion is important. Actually, it's these. Yeah, this is the outfit I want. This reminds me a lot of, it's like a really old game. I think it's called The Prince of Persia, something like that. You can control time in it or something like that. I loved that game, and that's sort of what this is reminiscent of. So that would be so cool. I just helped my dad bring new wood flooring inside. It was kind of hard and heavy. I'm going back in VR. I just wanted to check in on the stream. I can't really focus on the stream in VR. Oh, that's okay. At least we're able to help your dad, so that's awesome. And at least you're having fun. So, one claw straight to the chest and you're dead. Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, that armor was not protecting me. There was no protection from that. It's merely fashion. There is no function to that at all. Okay, did you post a...
Yeah.
Okay, lobby member. Oh, yeah. I love this one. It's the spider one.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's good armor. Exactly! Nutseeb gets it. Exactly. When the armor has more flesh showing than protected armor parts, you know that that's high-tier armor. That's just like in some of those fantasy games when a lot of the women's armor is basically non-existent at like level 99, whereas the level 1 armor actually looks like functional armor. Wait, we're hunting the spider, right? And not the stupid balloon creatures? Okay, thank God. I also have a surprise for you. I have returned with actually I better put piercing on. I don't think this thing is susceptible to poison, but my tried and true bow that I've been getting better at. And it's real good against the spider.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah, I've been here.
Oh, I just noticed the arrows.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that I didn't get here sooner. I could have helped. But now that I am here, now we can really knock this monster on its butt. Because I've got so much crowd control once we have wounds set up. We don't have any wounds right now. We keep breaking them. I honestly think, so far, probably my best weapon, and it's probably just because I have the most experience at it currently in Wilds, is the bow. And I think that all comes down to I've played it the most in Wilds, but also when we do hunts together, I can crowd control the monster from a distance, which I think helps both of us.
Yeah.
Whereas when I play as like a tank, I mainly do well with that solo. And that's mainly because then I can aggro the monster and it's not gonna try to attack you ever. But when I'm not the focal point, it's hard for me to time the attack.
Yeah.
And that's a me problem. I'm totally aware of that. But if I was better, it wouldn't matter. These baby spiders are going to be attacking me.
But you get monster fluid from it, which was hard to come by in the beginning.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, you know those bugs? Those yellow bugs that attack us when we see the Deshagama?
Yeah.
Those ones will give it to you.
Yeah, some rates. I think it's like a 20% chance you get a...
Oh, that's true. It's not 100%.
This is 100%.
Yeah, these little ones, they basically only give you that.
I had to look it up. I need it for some equipment.
Oh, some of the bone stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's kind of where I was, too, for a little while. Trying my darndest to get my hands on stupid bug fluid, which is weird. I get it, though, because maybe it's like a glue. Maybe it holds everything together. Get down
Maybe.
here. What are you doing? That? Oh, oh, crap. I keep thinking every time Happy talks now, because I did the thing and I turned off the feline language because you told me
you did,
to.
so you can hear it?
Yeah. But now I think it's your character talking to me.
Probably.
And it's just Happy. Your character, I think, hates me. I understand, though. Gonna go chillax now. See you next time. Okay. Have fun, cutie patootie. Thanks for hopping in the stream. This is gonna be our last hunt anyway, so you won't be missing too much. So, but I do appreciate you being here. Have a good one. Oh, that's why Palico talked. I swear they never talked before. They didn't. As far as I'm aware, none of the other Monster Hunter games had that mechanic where it could talk to you. And mine in all of the other videos were just meowing. So I went in because Toots told me she can't stand it when my Palico doesn't talk.
I didn't say that. You just can't read fast enough.
I can't read fast enough is what it is. So I turned it off, so now instead of meowing, they actually talk like people's. I like the feline language, though, hearing them meow. It's just, I can't read fast enough to let everyone know what they're saying. And here we go! There's a second wound, too. Perfect. As long as it doesn't crack both. Thank God. It really should not be here. Even though I know it supposedly this is like its home and this is like where it's supposed to have the advantage. It does get rid of my arc shot, but every time I break a wound on it, it falls through.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just helpless there.
That's my partner.
See, I still can't. I can't do it. It's so creepy hearing my Palico talk to me.
Can't let it go to waste.
You're probably used to it by now, but
I'm used to it.
I am not used to it saying that's my partner every time I hunt a monster. I'm used to it screeching in my ear because it, like me, can't believe we actually made it through that hunt.
It should talk like meow.
It should talk like meow. And I know that's one of your big pet peeves, is that if they're gonna talk, they should at least say meow or like purr and do like cat puns. Similar to like anime. But I don't know. Maybe they couldn't get the voice actor to do it. They're like, no, I agree to be a cat, but I will not meow. Doesn't matter how much money you pay me.
Meow command.
Hey, I get it. There's certain lines you just don't want to cross. Okay. That being said, I think, unless anyone has anything else that they wanted to, I guess, talk about, I think I'm done with this. That wasn't bad. We went for 3 hours. I kind of want to go a little bit longer, but I do have other things I have to get done, and I'm just sort of realizing if I do some of them right now, then I won't have to do all of them all at once later. So I hope everyone sort of enjoyed this one. I'm sorry that this one was kind of more of a, like, just a chill, just hanging out sort of stream. I do like these, only because, you know, I don't have to, like, hype myself up, bring all the energy I normally bring. Not that it really is a problem, and I'm not really complaining. It's just kind of nice to have some downtime and be able to just have some one-on-ones and kind of talk about things that everyone wants to talk about. So, I really enjoy this because we get to sit and chat, whereas before I don't really, besides some of the comments, I don't really get to interact with everyone. And this, we get to. So, I like it. That was a good stream. Monster Hunter Wild seems amazing. It is. You don't really get to see all of it, because obviously we didn't do like the playthrough stuff, but if you watch the playthroughs and see the story with it, and if you get a chance to experience it yourself as the character, it's amazing. Toots, don't you think that this story is probably one of the best stories you've ever seen in a Monster Hunter game?
Yes, I like the stories.
Yeah, and
especially with the Wudwuds. Or the
oh
bug
yeah.
snacks.
Oh yeah, the bug snacks, the grumpuses in the forest.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that they did a wonderful job with this one because they wanted to be more story focused. And I dare say that even outside of a Monster Hunter game, this is a good story.
Mm.
It's a really good story. So I'm really happy with what they did with it. The monster kind of rubber bands itself running away constantly, though. Yeah, it does do that. It seems like whenever it's not in a fighting animation and it's just sprinting away, there are times where its proportions get stretched the heck out, and I don't love that, but I understand that that's probably where they're cutting some of the computing power or some of like the graphics power, because they know that the monster is faster than you and it's going to go to a different area, and most of the time you like to have those moments to disengage anyway, to sharpen or to eat or to heal or whatever. So I can kind of see why they didn't focus so much on that, but I do agree that they could have done a better job with having the monsters not look like cartoon characters kind of trying to run as fast as they can on ice while they're trying to get away from you. So there's that, but I think that is a relatively small thing compared to their main focus, which I think was the story. And I think they did a good job with that. So honestly, I know that they're doing more updates and they're going to be releasing new monsters. There's already been announcements on that. So I'm looking forward to hunting some of those, seeing what they are, because I try to go social media dark on some games where I'm currently playing through it. But now we're getting to the point where I can start looking. So I'm kind of excited to see what's out there for it. Anyway, I'm probably getting a little long-winded anyway, so thanks everyone for hopping into the stream, and remember to take care of yourselves out there, and as always, I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye!